Alright, so spring is just around the corner, flowers are starting to bloom, and you know what that means. It's time to head outside and enjoy the fresh air, and all that nature has to give us. No, silly. It's time to head back inside and watch more anime. So sit down and let's go over the top 5 anime to watch this spring. You can't start a new anime season without giving a reference to Fruits Basket. No, not a real Fruit Basket. This is a series that's been airing since 2001 and is one of the most popular shoujo manga series of the 2000s. The anime had a full HD remake back in 2019 with new voice actors and a more faithful adaptation to the original manga. Sadly, it is now reaching its 3rd and final season. I know slice of life anime isn't for everyone, but let me try to convince you. Toru is one of the main characters and she tragically loses her mother. And so she moves in with her grandfather. But due to some renovations, she couldn't stay there. And long story short, she ends up living in the woods because she didn't want to burden anyone. This causes her to stumble upon the Soma family and learn they are cursed with the spirits of the Chinese zodiac. The Somas transform into one of the zodiac animals when they are hugged by someone of the opposite sex. Now, lots of crazy stuff happens and the story is quite complex. But if you like the mixture of drama, romance, and comedy, which all falls into the slice of life, then you might get addicted to it. You're welcome. I was pretty hyped to mention this one as I wasn't even aware this was being made. But we have Yasuke on the list. This is loosely based off the first African samurai who served the legendary Oda Nobunaga. This is kind of based off the true story as there is history based off Yasuke, who is a real person, and you can definitely read books about him, but the story they are telling is about a real character, but in a more typical anime fantasy world in feudal Japan. No trailer exists yet, but it's being animated by MAPPA, who is currently producing the final season of Attack on Titan, so you know this will have some quality behind the project, and judging by the still images that MAPPA released, the character designs and animations are looking to be quite good. I'm pretty impressed. I think the designs look great, and this will be more of a mini-series and it's slated to only be 6 episodes. But it will be airing on Netflix, so this should be an easy one for most people to check out. Needing to scratch an itch with some sci-fi? Then we have that covered with 86. The series takes place in the Republic of San Minolia, and the country has been sieged by the Gadian Empire. This ends up being a war on who has the better technology and becomes a battle of autonomous drones. The government tries to act as if these drones will help stop the shed of human blood, but as we all know, you can't have a war without casualties. Wars will always have that impact as expected, but you might be wondering, what is the name 86 all about? Well, there's 85 Republic territories, and so 86 is a non-existent sector, and this is where they leave people who are stripped of their humanity and have to pilot these drones, which are supposed to be unmanned, and go to battle. This anime is based off a light novel, which goes by the same name, and the studio behind this project is A1 Pictures. This is another story that will have you filled with action, drama, political warfare, and of course, robots. And who doesn't like a good mech battle? I have a lot of excitement for this one, and that goes to Shaman King. What can I say about Shaman King? It was one of the first mangas I picked up from subscribing to the Shonen Jump magazines back in the day, and I had no idea what it was. And as you know, Shonen Jump magazines have several manga chapters of different manga all put together in the same book. So this gave me the opportunity to learn about Shaman King. I thought it had a great story and I loved the character designs. The story was so much fun and the cool power sets also put it to another level. I also remember as a kid waking up Saturday morning, turning on Fox Kids, and sure enough, what pops up? A commercial for Shaman King.
Don't miss an all-new Shaman King coming up next.
He kind of takes your breath away.
So I've made a whole video about Shaman King. You can check that out. I'll put the link in the description. So of course this series already has a manga and a 2001 anime, but this is now being rebooted with new visuals, and these visuals are looking great. It definitely looks like they are putting a lot of money into this one and want this to jump up the charts and find a new fan base and spark some new life into this anime. If you're into any of the shonens like Bleach, Naruto, or One Piece, then you definitely don't want to miss out on Shaman King. I know you will have a fun time, so give this one a shot if you aren't familiar with it. This one needs no introduction as My Hero Academia has been on top of the charts for quite some time now, and definitely one of the more popular shonens airing right now. I've made videos going over My Hero Academia in the past. I'll put a link in the description for that one as well. I wasn't the biggest fan of season 4 and felt like the season suffered halfway through the arc as they were telling the story of the capturing of Erie. Then right after that moment, it lost all its momentum and felt like the season had a bunch of filler episodes. This is not to say I didn't love moments of season 4, with Lemillion having his moment to shine was incredible.
That's monster!
Those are the moments for me that always stick out with My Hero Academia. Also, of course, Midoriya utilizing his new powers and getting to watch him go all out for the first time. These are moments I can't wait to see where the characters go and grow from here. I'm also feeling pretty invested with Endeavor after that season finale episode and getting to watch him go all out, showcasing why he is indeed the number 2 hero after all this time. And of course, he's now ranked as the number 1 hero, and I'm liking the burden he has to accept now that people are depending on him more than ever, now that All Might can't just simply save the day any longer. So let's jump right into season 5. I simply can't wait. And who's your favorite character from My Hero Academia? Comment below. For me personally, Eraserhead hands down is on the list, but Fumikage is also incredibly badass, and I can't forget about Lemillion. So there you have it. We got 5 new anime to check out this spring 2021. Which ones will you be checking out? Let me know, comment below. As always, hit that subscribe button, like the video. It helps YouTube realize people like this content. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video.